Unajua kuna yale mambo wazee wanakubaliwa na vijana wakubaliwi. Unajua leo
katiba haijui mambo ya wazee.
That was the government spokesperson Charles Owino addressing Kenyans after Edwin Sifuna was seen to have called President Ruto mshenzi. Welcome to the channel, viewers of Mobili Mogodi TV. Please, my regular viewers, my co-supporters, my co-fans, as you watch this, click the like button. I know a lot of you forget to click the like button, and as you know, the like button helps us take this content even further so that we make sure it reaches each and every Kenyan who is eligible to vote on 10th of August 2027 to help them make the right choices. Asanteni sana for your support as usual. So, Charles Owino. Charles Owino is a career police officer, and also he is a career communications professional. Charles Owino has served at the National Police Service for a very long time until his retirement in the run-up to the 2022 general election, where he retired and went to contest for a political seat in his home of Luo, Nyanza. President Ruto gave this position to Senator, you know, the Yule Moupe. I've forgotten his name. To be honest with you, viewers of Mobili Mogodi TV, don't hold me to account with regards to this. He's a former nominated senator. I'll remember his name later on. Lakini huyo jamaa alishindwa na kazi. I mean, he could not even convince an Eskimo to consider that ice as a resource, as water. So he was fired, and Charles Owino took up his position. And Charles Owino is a very big spin master. Spin masters ni watu ambao huwa wanajua kupitisha ujumbe by basically targeting your emotions. Okay, they will target your emotions either positively, extremely positively, or extremely negative, so that they can provoke a reaction from deep inside you whenever you interact with their nonsense. And so he has taken to attacking Senator Edwin Sifuna for apparently insulting the president. Here is the full interview between this NTV, Nation TV presenter and Charles Owino. Watch.
It is a symbol of national unity. You may have a difference with individuals, but the presidency is a symbol of national unity, and you cannot abuse the president mshenzi, as we saw the young senator abuse our president.
Wakenya amekuuliza kule mitandaoni, sababu nafuatilia sana. Rais amekuwa kiwatusi wapinzani kwa ni wajinga, hawana akili. Seneta akimuita rais jina hili ambalo sitaki kulitaja sababu mimi mwanahabari. Mbona iwe ni vigumu wewe ukiona ni vigumu?
Nataka nikuulize swali. Ulikuwa miaka ngapi Rais Kibaki akiwa rais?
Mwaka 2002.
Na wewe ulikuwa na umri gani?
Miaka 20 hivi.
Ulisikia akiita watu mafia kuku
na wapumbavu?
Ulisikia?
Nilisikia.
Ulisikia mtu mwingine akimtusi?
Charles, unajua uko na kizazi ambacho hakijui hayo mambo ya wewe ulisema wewe huwezi sema.
Ngoja. Unajua kuna yale mambo wazee wanakubaliwa na vijana wakubaliwi. Unajua leo
katiba haijui mambo ya wazee.
Wachana na mambo ya katiba. Katiba yupo. Lakini pia vile tunaishi kijamii pia iko. Unanipata ndugu? Mimi leo wewe umekaa Mombasa sana. Ama hujakaa Mombasa?
Sijakaa. Mimi ni mzaliwa Nakuru.
Wana matusi nzuri sana.
Ya makubwa, mapenzi, najua makubwa.
Ya kufurahia. Pia Sifuna ni kijana mdogo na anabeba sura ya vijana. na tunamuombea, tunataka azidi kufanya siasa, ajiendeleze.
Tunamuombea awe rais.
Siku moja atakuwa. Hatuwezi zuia. Juzi rais alikuwa kijana, amekuwa rais. Rais Uhuru hakuwa mzee, amekuwa rais. Sifuna pia kuna haki ya kuwa rais.
Alikuwa namzungumzia mwaniaji wa urais mwenzake.
Ngoja, hapana. Hawako kwa umri moja. Na haikubaliwi kwa sababu tukikubali hiyo, tukisema wazee wanaweza kututusi ni sawa, lakini tukisema vijana wanaweza kututusi, watoto wadogo hawatajua mpaka.
Wewe ndiwe kwa maneno yako, kwa maneno yako.
Sisi hapa hatuna competition.
Kwa maneno yako.
Ngoja. Hapa hatuna competition. Ile kitu lazima ujue kama kijana ukuruhusiwi kutusi wazee.
Kwa maneno yako.
Na pia kitu ya pili yako, ngoja, kitu ya pili. President, rais, si Dr. William Samoei Ruto peke yake. Ni rais ya jamhuri. Unanipata? Ni rais ya jamhuri.
First of all, I would like to make a very clear distinction between Charles Owino and myself as Mwabili Mogodi, a citizen of the Republic of Kenya. And I speak on behalf of you, my viewers, who are citizens of the Republic of Kenya, who participated in the general election of 2022. Charles Owino is an employee of President Ruto's government. He is not a personal employee of President Ruto. He is employed by the public, and he is compensated by public funds. However, to put it into context for you, my viewers, Charles Owino is an employee of President Ruto, and therefore President Ruto is his boss. So he is duty bound, not necessarily by the Constitution or any other laws of the Republic of Kenya, to respect his boss, the president. It is even in the Bible that we must all be subjugated to our leadership, and we must respect the leadership. That is the relationship that Charles Owino is expected to have between him and President Ruto, because President Ruto is in all means and legally also Charles Owino's boss. However, the difference between Charles Owino and me, Mwabili Mogodi, and you, my viewers, is that we voted in the general election of 2022. And it doesn't matter whether you voted for Azimio as Baba or you voted for President Ruto. That is your right to exercise democracy. President Ruto is our employee. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you voted for him or not, for as long as you are a citizen of the Republic of Kenya who are qualified to vote in a parliamentary election, President Ruto is our employee. We are his boss. So it is very important that Charles Owino, whenever he comes to address us, first of all, he must come to us respectfully as the people of the Republic of Kenya, because we are his boss's boss. Viewers of Mwabili Mogodi TV, do you understand the relationship now? Yeah, so it is Charles Owino at the bottom of the pyramid, and then it is President Ruto, and then it is me, Mwabili Mogodi, and my viewers who are citizens of the Republic of Kenya who are qualified to vote in a parliamentary election. Okay, so Charles Owino, whenever you come to address Kenyans, please come respectfully, because sisi ndio mwenye mbwa. Yani wewe ni mbwa, si ndio? Lakini sasa sisi ndio mwenye mbwa. So kwanza tuheshimu sisi wa Kenya, alafu sasa tutajipanga na jinsi ya kwamba vile sisi tutakuheshimu wewe, sawa? Lakini uhusiano wetu sisi na mfanyakazi wetu Rais Ruto usiingilie kati. You don't come to tell Kenyans, and indeed Senator Edwin Sifuna, whether he can insult or he cannot insult President Ruto. In keeping with respectful practice, okay, it is important to note that a society should not be a society whereby people abuse each other ama watu wanatukanana. No, people should be able to live together in harmony, respectfully. So, but the person who is very quick to go out there and insult his employers time and again is President Ruto. He does this every single day. Wanasema sisi wa Kenya hatuna akili, sisi wa Kenya ni wenda wazimu, sawa? Sisi wa Kenya ni wajinga. Juzi tu hapa kwa Health Summit ameshinda akituita sisi ni mafala. Hatuna mpango, hatuna agenda, hatuna manifesto, hatuna finally, hatuna nini? Hatuna akili, sisi ni mafala. So Charles Owino, respectfully, okay, please tell President Ruto that he is the president of the Republic of Kenya, and this is not his living room in Sugoi, where his children and his wife are supposed to kneel down when they greet him, for example, good morning. No, this is the constitutional Republic of Kenya. So we have a constitution, it reigns supreme. So it allows Kenyans to ventilate their anger at their leaders. And if the president of a republic is worried by an insult, how should I depend on this president to protect me as a citizen of the Republic of Kenya when Somalia threatens us with a small invasion? See, that means that will be the end of the country, because this person is so worried by so useless things, completely nonsensical things like insults. If they give you sleepless nights, President Ruto, then what about all these women who are going to hospitals every day where you have removed Linda Mama and they have no money, they do not have an income? This Linda Mama was a safety net that was protecting poor women, poor vulnerable women in our most remote of villages. Kweli, utafanya hiyo kazi saa ngapi? Saa zile unakesha ukifikiria tu ya kwamba umetusiwa na Sifuna. And by the way, President Ruto, Sifuna speaks on the behalf of the people of the Republic of Kenya. Sifuna speaks for the people of the Republic of Kenya. And Sifuna especially speaks the same language as the people of the Republic of Kenya. So if Sifuna is insulting you, anakuita mshenzi, it multiply that by 55 million. 1 times 55 million is equal to 55 million Kenyans. Sasa hivi, at this moment, even here as you are watching Mwabili Magodi TV, I am sure unasema huyu mtu ni mpumbavu, hana akili, he is helpless. And it is our right because we employ him. Even though it is not good practice for an employer and an employee to hurl insults at each other, but the employee started it. And the only way to finish it is that we, the people, will call him whatever we want. Viewers of Mwabili Magodi TV, I have a till number now. 1657211. Support the activities of this channel. 1657211. Please remember to like the videos once again. Subscribe kama hauko subscribed. And then the most important thing is that keep the conversation going in the comments below. There's so much to talk about. There's so much to fight for the Republic of Kenya. Asanteni sana.